who are around and in some of the press conferences, people I've known for a long time. But my question, which is just a straight, honest question, is he a brother or is he a cornball brother?
What does that mean?
Yeah, explain that.
Well, he's not really, okay? He's black, he kind of does the thing, but he's not really down with the cause. He's not one of us. He's kind of black, he's in the, but he's not really like the guy you really want to hang out with because he's off to something else.
Why is that your question?
Well, because that's just how I want to find out about him. I don't know because I keep hearing these things. We all know he has a white fiance.
It's your man, Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's Room. And man, that footage of Rob Parker calling RG3 a cornball brother makes so much sense. That man should have never been fired for telling y'all the truth. But RG3 is kind of worse than a cornball brother. Today, RG3 may have just reached a new low that he can't never dig himself out of, right? Because the man retweeted such a disgusting, despicable picture. I really don't even want to repost it, but it was disgusting, right? And here's the bad thing about this whole situation, right? That picture before RG3 reposted it only had like 2,000 views, right? It only had 30 likes, you feel me? So this picture was not no big deal, right? You know, it was racist, but it was like, it was, you feel me? It was X. It was on X. You know, that's what X does. But for him, with a platform of over 2 million people to repost that bullshit, now it has 6 million views. And the shit that he wrote with it is bullshit. Like, he says, alright, this has to stop. There's no place for racism in this world. Whether you like to play it or not, Angel Reese should never be depicted or called a monkey, right? Okay. I have been quiet on the Angel Reese front because she shared a picture, she shared a video that aided in my wife and my kids and my family receiving death threats, threats of violence. That's bullshit. At that point, everything he writing is bullshit. He's trying, you have to put this all in perspective, right? So he says this is wrong, right? To make himself not look bad. This is where you got to use your brain. He said that first part to make himself not look bad. But then he goes on to say Angel Reese did things that cause harm to my family, right? So what is that saying? That picture is justified. That calling her these names, these racist names, is justified. She deserves it. That's what that's implying. We got to use our minds here, right? Like, it's such a disgusting thing. And here's the crazy part. Angel Reese said lies, bullshit. She don't even know how to reach this man. You feel me? So Robert Griffin really has an issue. You know what I'm saying? This man is really on some I hate black people shit. You feel me? I hate this young girl. You feel me? Like, the fuck is wrong with this man, right? Like, he hit a new low. This is a new low, bro. And here's the thing, bro. You can have your white wife and your biracial family, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what you want to do. But what the fuck is this? What is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, he hit a new low today, man. This is the cornball brother by Rob Parker might have been too light. You feel me? Like, this dude has some serious problems. But should we really expect anything less from a dude that went on national TV and called some football players jigaboo? Like, that's some wild shit to say. You feel me? Like, a jigaboo? What the hell, bro? That's some shit. That's some old school, you know what I'm saying, racist shit. You feel me? So I let you know he's really, you know what I'm saying, in it like that. And it's wild. You know what I'm saying? But this whole Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark thing is very polarized. Because if we just go back to where it all starts from, right? It starts from that LSU team, right? Where you had these black girls, right? That was very confident Remember that part. Black girls that's confident. And they was going to take on the White Hope, Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? She's a good player. She's been balling. So this is going to be a big showdown, right? And whatever that article was that they wrote about that LSU team, I believe they called them debutantes and shit. It was like already. So they was already sowing the seeds of this clash. They was already fueling it as a race thing, right? They was already bringing it down. So when Caitlin Clark started to lose and Angel Reese gave her that same energy that she gave them when she was winning, it ignited all of this. And it will never go away, because what they got to witness was a confident black woman win. You feel me? And even if Angel Reese probably doesn't even quite understand or grasp what she did, and some people, I think they're naive, or some people maybe just not that deep enough to understand that. Angel Reese broke an unwritten rule. She didn't just win. She liked winning. You feel me? Like, they expected her to beat Caitlin Clark and still be so nice about it. Even though Caitlin Clark has been taunting everybody, they wanted her to be nice about it. You feel me? They wanted her, like, you can taunt us, but when we win, we have to, thank you so much for playing me in the game of basketball. We have to, you feel me? We have to be humble to them. They always like a nice, humble nigga. You know what I'm saying? So when Angel Reese said, fuck all that, I got the ring, it's something that Caitlin Clark can never have, right? So they're always gonna be upset with Angel Reese. So she's always gonna be polarizing. Now now here's the thing about it is, I don't think Angel Reese knew what she was doing. She was just playing basketball, because that's just basketball, right? But this is what every black person should know. No matter what we do, it's always race involved. It is what it is. Like, some people be playing naive. Oh, I can't. Why is this happening? Why is this going down? Nigga, did you not have history class? Do you not know why? Like, it's kind of crazy when people say, I don't know why this is happening. Why is it discussing it? This is wake up. But nonetheless, Angel Reese, she broke an unwritten rule. So they're always going to be on her for that, right? And they were just playing basketball, but she broke an unwritten rule. She was confident in her win. You feel me? So now it's always going to be a lot of vitriol coming at Angel Reese. And I'm glad that she's still staying strong within it all. I think at this point, Angel Reese has probably built up so much muscle that it doesn't bother her no more. I'm sure before, when you seen her breaking down and crying like that, yeah, that was traumatic. You feel me? How the way people was treating her then. But I think she's strong enough now that that type of shit don't even bother her. But it's just nasty to see. And here's the worst thing about it, right? Here's the part that is kind of heartbreaking, right? A lot of brothers, a lot of the black men in media, they actually didn't have her back and didn't protect her. Now, people say, why would you? Because all the white analysts, all the white males, they were protecting Caitlin Clark. Oh, she'd get them next time, they, giving her positive reinforcement, right? While a lot of black men, not all, but many in mainstream media, when they got to kiss up to the white man, they were down in Angel Reese. Well, she's not the win. She's not even all that. She can't play basketball. And that's the part that really, like, it sucks that many brothers wouldn't even stand up for her. You know what I'm saying? Them white boys, they not finna. Could you imagine if it was a black analyst doing what Robert Griffin doing to Caitlin Clark? Could you imagine if Shannon Sharp was going at Caitlin Clark like this? So now you gotta ask yourself, why do we allow it? You know what I'm saying? Why is this is where it just bothers me, because it's two situations in particular that made me just look at black men in mainstream media with a side eye forever. I don't care who it is. I'm looking at them all like, yeah, y'all ain't the ones. Because that Kyrie Irving situation, that one is always gonna bug me, right? Forever. It made me not even want to watch. I didn't watch the NBA for a while after that shit because I just didn't want to support. Because when Kyrie Irving, he didn't even say nothing, bro. He didn't even really do nothing, right? And they talked about him like he did the worst shit ever. And I'm just like, and they used black faces to do it. I mean, all of them was in on it. Shannon Sharp, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, LeBron James, everybody was pulling in on Kyrie. I lost so much respect for damn near every black man in mainstream media, bro. Because you joined on the hate train on one of your own, bro. Like I think people sometimes they lose that. They forgot that happened. Did y'all niggas not forget that shit happened? The way they tore down him and he ain't even do shit? Oh yeah. They eventually tried to clean themselves up, but I remember how they reacted. I'm always gonna remember that. It was such a cowardly look for black men, yo. It was such a cowardly look, right? And the other one that really made me feel that way again was the Angel Reese situation. When Angel Reese had a situation with when she lost the next year, in the way that the black men in mainstream media piled onto her, I'm like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all don't get on Caitlin Clark when she lose. So why y'all getting on her like that? And it was black. It's still to this day, that shit is like, I couldn't believe that shit happened. You feel me? Like, all of them, I don't want to hear that crying. Shaq, Shannon Sharp, where was all this? I'm like, what the hell is... Do y'all do that when Caitlyn lose? You feel me? It's mind-boggling. You feel me? This shit is mind-boggling. But you get there, I guess that check be good enough, you're willing to be like, fuck it. You feel me? Like, it ain't enough for me. I don't give a damn how much. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be on the wrong side of history when people look back and see who was cooning, so who was, you know what I'm saying, who was tap dancing, who wasn't manning up, who was looking like a coward. A lot of them dudes, man. Same thing with the Colin Kaepernick situation. You feel me? Whenever these are not the athletes of the old. You know what I'm saying? Where you couldn't pay them to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Your Muhammad Ali, your Jim Browns. You feel me? You couldn't pay them to shut up. They were gonna say what they gonna say. Carlos in the Olympics. You feel me? Jesse Owens. They gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say what they gotta say. Bill Russell. You feel me? They not gonna cower up and not say nothing. But I don't know. Like, it seems like everything past, you know, the 90s. You know, dudes turning to cowards, man. And it's just sad to see. You got a couple dudes that do stand on business. Ryan Clark, you know what I'm saying? He gonna speak on it. You feel me? He wants to be surprised if they try to get rid of him. But Ryan Clark, and it's still a couple real ones in the game. Kyrie, I'm always gonna show love to Kyrie. Jaylen Brown, a real one. You feel me? So it's a couple of them that, you know what I'm saying, they can't be bought. You feel me? And I just hope Angel Reese don't break from this. You know, I figure she won't do. I think she getting stronger, but you know what I'm saying, for him to retweet something like that and to damn near justify it, it's a new low, bro. And it's like, RG3, do you think you're not black? When they say she's a monkey, what do you think they think of you? Seriously, what do you think they think of you? If they call her a monkey, what do you think they think of you? Yeah, man, it's a wild one. He hit a new low with that one. But it's your man Delvin. Delvin's Room. Like, comment, subscribe. To the next one.